Hey, Smart Chiropractors, it is Dr. Jeff Langmaid, part of your Smart Chiropractor team here. And we had a fantastic question by Dr. Rebecca Brown in this group earlier today. And it was all about the new normal, a PowerPoint presentation that is available right now within the vault in the Smart Chiropractor members area. I wanted to hop on, answer any questions whatsoever that you have about it. If you have any questions, drop them down below. If you'd like additional presentations, let us know by commenting down below. And I wanted to go through this PowerPoint, show you just an example of how you could go about it. I'll go through my version of it. Your version of it might be a little bit different. This PowerPoint presentation is fully editable, so feel free to dive in and go for it. But I'll give you an example of how I would utilize the new normal in my practice. Additionally, I'm gonna have one big ask. If you are in this group, please, I'm gonna ask you to give more than you take, meaning like, comment, be engaged. Engagement equals results. We see it time and time again. Question I asked about what is the biggest change you've made positively in your practice this year was an awesome thread with a lot of great information. We can all learn from each other, but in order to do so, you need to share. So I'm gonna encourage you to do that. And without further ado, I'll get into the new normal, a PowerPoint presentation that's available right now in the vault. This is one of those presentations that can move the needle for your practice right now. You can do it online as you're watching right now. You could certainly do this in a variety. You could do this via Zoom. You could do it via your Facebook page, you name it. There are lots of opportunities out there for you to connect with people. And I'm gonna give an example of how I'm gonna go about it without further ado. One other thing I will say is that you might be saying new normal. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired of that terminology. The bottom line is it is a conversation that people are having. So I'm going to encourage you to stick with that title on this one because you're going to see how we go about it is a slightly different way. And where this wraps up will ultimately be the new normal is that people really care about what's going on with their life, their lifestyle, and their health, probably more than I've ever seen in my life. This is an opportunity for you to connect with them, to be that teacher, that educator, their doctor, but you got to get out there and make sure it's happening. We're going to automate all that with the Smart Chiropractor if you haven't hopped on board. However, we're still going to give you these added bonus tools like the new normal so you can go for it on your own as well. So I guess I'll say secondly, without further ado, I'll dive into what this looks like, give an example of it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below. So if I was going to kick in, I might do something to the effect of, hey, what's going on? This is Dr. Jeff Langmaid with Langmaid Chiropractic, and I'm hopping on today to talk about, as you can see on the screen, our new normal. This is something that is a hot button topic for your health. I want to make sure that you are connected with the best information regarding your health and your healthcare and well-being. So I'm going to go through this, and I know you're going to find a couple things that open your eyes to a new way to thinking about your health. If you have any comments, feel free to drop them down below. The bottom line is over these last few months, we have seen that life is fragile. Whether you've been directly affected with COVID or indirectly, it's affected just about everybody out there. Lifestyles have changed, business structures have changed, and people are now realizing that taking a proactive stance with their health is a great way to go about being as healthy as possible, staying as active as possible, and being as safe as possible. It comes down to a lot of decisions that you make day in and day out. Where does this all start? It starts with the fact that we know life is intelligent and we have an ability to evolve and adapt to our nervous system or to our environment through our nervous system. This is called homeostasis. There are basically two types of immunity in this world. One is innate, that's what you're born with. The other is acquired. That means you have to be going through an acquisition stage. But the bottom line is we don't need to get technical. We know that you do have the ability to adapt and change to your environment. What does this mean to you? Well, it means that taking advantage of those things you can do proactively are more important now than ever. Standing, stretching, moving freely without physical pain is a privilege. We know millions of people, maybe you, that have started to work from home and you've noticed things that you haven't noticed in a while. Aches and pains creep back into your life. This is just the way it is, but we know that when you can stay active, when you can have a high quality life, when you can do the things you love with the people you love, then typically that results in having a very high quality of life. We understand that science says that we have the strength to heal ourselves from within. All of it happens, whether it is something that you never notice and your body reacts and takes care of that pathogen or that invader, or whether it's through a medication, it is all to get your body to interact and react to get a certain result. All health and healing stems from the inside. And we have seen a bunch of fantastic information over the last few months about proactive, simple steps that you can do that may mitigate your opportunity to go through this pandemic, right? Washing your hands, probably something we've all heard from birth, but maybe not taken as seriously as we should until these last few months. Wearing a mask is something that's been promoted heavily as possibly being able to decrease the interaction or exposure to this virus. But the bottom line is we all can take steps, whatever they may be personally, to make sure that we are a bad host, to make sure that we are staying as strong and healthy as possible through the decisions we make each and every day. One of the most important decisions that you can make is by moving your body. Motion is one of those key tenets of life. And by investing 30 minutes, 60 minutes, maybe if you want to go above and beyond, to moving, to clearing out your minds, really needs to be non-negotiable, essential care. Staying healthy is about the actions we take day in and day out. Exercise, movement, keeping a positive mental attitude are things that you can directly control, can have a huge impact in your ability and on your ability to stay healthy. So our new normal is recognizing that promoting your health is their number one priority, because without health, we have nothing. No money in the world can buy back your health, but the steps and decisions that you make today, tomorrow, and the next day can have a huge implication on how healthy you are next week, next month, and next year. So taking time for yourself, staying active, making sure that you have a positive mental attitude, these things are absolutely critical in keeping the healthcare decisions that you can control in the forefront of what you do day in and day out is going to give you the best opportunity to not only be a bad host, but to be as healthy as possible. So we see a lot of fear, we see a lot of danger, we see a lot of confusion in the news, but the bottom line is we believe that we want to give you and we want to provide you with the opportunity to stay as healthy as possible and the information to do that. So how do we go about that? It is by delivering what we call a daily dose of inspiration. Each and every day on our Facebook page, we provide information to keep you healthy, to keep you activated, to keep you motivated to move forward during these uncertain times. And that is what we consider to be the new normal. You taking advantage of the opportunity, maybe you didn't have the time before, taking advantage of the opportunity to start moving your body more, taking advantage of the opportunity to start learning a new hobby, to learning a new skill, whatever it might be for you. Now is the chance to make sure that you are taking proactive steps with your health to stay as healthy as possible. And we're going to invite you to really come to our health tribe. If you have not follow, and see first on our Facebook page, I'm going to encourage you to do so right now. You can see that link down below. You put your link here and be a part of our health tribe. Each and every day, we are posting health information, health tips, and most importantly, a daily dose of inspiration to keep you waking up excited, to keep you waking up motivated, and ultimately to help you live a better and higher quality of life. If you're struggling with any aches and pains whatsoever, please feel free to give us a call at 1-2-3-4-5-6-7-8-9, and we'll be happy to do an evaluation. If you have any questions health related, feel free to drop them down below. I'll be happy to do my best to answer them, or we might invite you into the office to go through a thorough evaluation and determine what the challenges are and what the best road to recovery is. But our new normal is about staying healthy. It's about taking proactive steps for our health. We invite you to join us in that new normal. Please follow, and see first on our Facebook page. Stay connected to us for our daily dose of inspiration. My name is Dr. Jeff Langmaid, and I'll talk to you soon. So that right there is an example of how you could go about using the new normal PowerPoint. There's a variety of ways that you can edit this. Again, the presentation is fully editable, so you can dive in, edit it to how you see fit, but make sure that you have a nice strong call to action on the end of it, right? Whether that's follow, and see first on the Facebook page, perhaps that's give us a call today, comment, engage with the post. Couple different things you can do there in terms of call to action. Make sure you have a nice call to action. Make sure you introduce yourself, and you can just work through it. The point of the new normal presentation is for you to be that beacon of light, and for you to showcase that being proactive with your health right now can yield positive benefits down the road. It doesn't have to directly tie into COVID particularly, but obviously in the wake of what's going on with the pandemic, this is something, health that is, that people are taking very seriously. They're looking for opportunities to stay healthier. We have seen app downloads of at-home fitness go through the roof, hockey stick growth. People are interested in staying healthy. Question is, are you getting involved in that conversation and being their guide along that path? The goal of the New Normal PowerPoint is to help you get into that conversation. If you have any questions about that, feel free to drop it down below. Hope that was helpful. Stay engaged with this community. Smart Chiropractor community here on Facebook. This Facebook group has been awesome this past year. I have seen a ton of positive results, great sharing of experiences. You will get out of it what you put into it. We're going to ask you to give more than you take. Stay connected, stay engaged, comment, like, share. Let us know how we can help. Make it a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to the Smart Chiropractor. We are posting videos on how you can market your chiropractic practice in a way that teach and invites consistently. We have found that is the magic formula to big time growth. So if you like this video, be sure to comment down below, smash that subscribe button, or visit us at thesmartchiropractor.com.